shit on my house. I got that check and took off. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No court. I want that court. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with this.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Great 15, great 15. 82, 82.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And that is incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Working from the gun, Wentz. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Shane Ray. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
82.
Wentz to throw on second down. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Shorty. Lion.
To throw is Wentz. And Eifert has it. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
A first down carry for Barkley. And an alley to run. Touchdown, LA! Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. The touchdown giving them the first-quarter lead. Remember, they lost a rough game 2 weeks ago. Then they had to sit through the open week, but a good start here.
And just think about everyone around them, everyone around the organization. When you lose headed into that open week, everyone's cringing because you don't have a chance to get on the horse and ride it again for at least 2 weeks. Well, they were able to take that time, use it constructively, and now they're back in form.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
11. Go ahead.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
You give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Oh, a nice spin. Still fighting for more. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
There we go. Back.
Throwing his Wentz. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Carl Lawson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty.
Here we go.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape.
Here we go. 82.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. Now Saquon Barkley. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after him. Put the pressure on them.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Right.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. They didn't really have to earn that first down, did they?
Well, they haven't earned much, are they? Back-to-back penalties. First was 1st and 5, and now they give them a first down.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. This is Ajayi. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. On play action, now Garoppolo. And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's a give to Barkley. A spin. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing now is Wentz. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Wentz. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Come on now, let's go.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. Now this is Kelsey, a tight end carry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Travis Kelsey, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. Now Hausch can attack on the extra point. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Garoppolo on 1st down. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
A good pickup there, a 22. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Garoppolo looks to throw, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this 1st half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime.
Sunday. 81. Go. 80. What's up?
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So that one will be accepted. Second and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape.
Black, come on. Set. 180.
To throw, it's Wentz. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Wentz now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Hey, ram. Here we go. 120. Run.
Now Wentz. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
120. I'm bringing it to you. Black.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Looking again in the direction of Woods. And that'll make it third down.
Lion.
Now Wentz again. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He'll rifle this one deep right, and the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Nelson Aguilar in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
82.
A final shot before half for Wentz. Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And they'll run it here. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. Open man is Uzomah. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Right back to him on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here we go. Go ahead.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. is Garoppolo on third down. Aguilar has it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. And he's got it up and through. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Ram. Don't go. 20.
They'll go to Barkley again. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Great 15.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
81. Great. 82.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. They got him in. It's Woods. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Wentz now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Black. Shorty.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Lion.
From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This is taken at the 15. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll begin the drive with a jive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And they'll go with the ground attack here. Back now in Los Angeles. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
13.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Here's Breida. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On play action, now Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Able to haul it in is Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Garoppolo now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Breaks a tackle. He won't go down. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
The Niners on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They run with Breida. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
His afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. Hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Josh Jones. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on 1st down.
Got to give them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on 1st down.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things they consider safe.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now it's Breida. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good run that time. They couldn't close him down, and now 9 yards makes for a very different situation on 4th and goal. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Wentz now on first down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
There we go. Back man. 20.
Wentz to throw on second down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Rams on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 19. Wentz now to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return. But I don't think they care. They've got the football back. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
65.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. He's going to fire one deep and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 34. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, Ram. Lion. Here we go.
Now Wentz. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
On first down, Wentz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Once again here on 2nd and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it, and he slings one that's incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Hauschka now for the extra point. Hauschka with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. The intended target was Corey Coleman. That'll bring up 2nd down.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Got him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Garoppolo looking to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Now Garoppolo. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that. But also, you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat-and-mouse game. We'll see if they bring that. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Well, we are on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for San Francisco, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Rams, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.